Hey, good morning, everyone. I just want to take you on a nice little foggy morning tour of the spring garden here at the hillside. Things have been crazy here lately. We have so much rain. So far in the year, we're about, I think, 9 or 10 inches above average where we should be compared to last year's horrifying drought. So it just comes in cycles, I guess. But yeah, I got some little Chinese forget-me-nots in the back that are blooming. Those came from wildflower seed pack I planted that just re-sowed themselves. The peonies were beautiful once again, but they have already expired their blooms. But these nice little beautiful calla lilies, this nice awesome bright yellow, it's fantastic. Echinaceas are coming in the bloom. Got the dahlias here, they're about to bloom as well. But this year, as you can kind of tell, well, I guess go back to last year, I put a bunch of fresh wood chips all over all my gardens, kind of going like more of the back to Eden style gardening. And honestly, guys, my soil has improved dramatically. The worm activity inside this soil is just absolutely abounding. So yeah, but I mean, look right here, lilies are about to bloom. This little bird feeder is completely overflowing with water. We had so much rain yesterday, it was nuts. Yeah, again, hydrangeas. Planted some new begonias this year. Try to get into begonias. Haven't planted those for a while, so nice little change here. But yeah, hydrangeas are coming into bloom. But I mean, just check out this view. This nice, foggy, cool morning here, end of May. Also, we've been about 15 degrees below average on temperatures this spring as well. So more beautiful begonias down here. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a very cool, very wet season, and as a result, the plants that like that, like this bleeding heart, I've never seen this bleeding heart this tall. This is about 4 feet tall. They're always usually are kind of small, but our springs recently have been getting very hot and very dry quickly, so they kind of go dormant and are kind of buzzed back by the heat. But this year, these bleeding hearts are absolutely massive. They are forest plants that come from Japan originally. So this climate is probably more what they are akin to in a natural habitat. But yeah, I mean, just look at that. Look how lush everything is in this garden. This is absolutely just overflowing vegetation. So let's go ahead and check out in the backyard. So as we walk up the steps here, guys, this morning, this you may not recognize. This is actually a pomegranate. Yep, I grew pomegranates, many of them actually from seed. This is doing kind of fantastic. Honestly, I didn't think it would even survive. That is why I planted it amongst this row of peonies. A little better shot here. You can tell the peonies flowers are spent, so I need to deadhead these pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, just the absolute lushness of this little area is just unreal. Let's go take you a little tour here of the backyard, see what we've got. Now, I went here yesterday, guys, after the rain, and just the ground is just like squishy wet. It's just like this, just absolute, just overloaded, oversaturated. It is insanity. This dahlia here, this was a seed grown dahlia from years ago. Look how beautiful that is. And I gotta tell you, last year at the drought, I thought all this stuff was dead. Nothing bloomed. It all just kind of went burned up. So I figured it wouldn't even come back. But echinaceas are, they're about to bloom. Like this, about to bloom. But yeah, they all died back. I got nothing last year. It was just an absolute horrifying drought. We didn't have rain for almost like 3 or 4 months. Things caught on fire. It was wild, man. But this Japanese variegated grass, I need to kind of get in here and weed out some of these. I think these are Rosa Sharon that are coming up here from seed from my neighbor's fence. But yeah, this beautiful Japanese variegated grass, it is flourishing. Last year I thought I lost it, but it's coming back, hopefully. I can get that to re-establish itself. But yeah, I mean, I'll get out here early in the morning, guys. Just especially on mornings like this, after we had rain all day yesterday. Just that nice, foggy, kind of overcast, cool, drizzly feeling in the morning. One of my favorite things. So back here, I know people don't like bamboo, but honestly, this is a screening from my neighbors back there. It does run, but it's running along the fence line. If it gets out of line, I just mow it off and it has no trouble staying where it's supposed to be. But yeah, I mean, it does have its own little benefits, especially in that back corner where nothing ever grew. Now this is interesting. These are pumpkins. Did I plant them? Well, technically yes, but not on purpose. This is just leftover Halloween pumpkins I threw in the compost, and here they are. So I've mentioned this before in other videos. You can try to grow pumpkins and they'll never do anything, or you just throw out a pumpkin and forget about it, and in the spring you have the most lush, beautiful plants you've ever seen in your life. This is my mock sweet orange. It's kind of bent over here because I think some deer were trampled it or something at one point, but it's actually alive, which is good. Last year it was just a brown stick, and again, I thought I lost it, but it came back. Some sun chokes here. I just do that as an experiment, and I didn't think deer were going to really mess with this, but they have eaten the tops off. But this is a pretty resilient plant. It's coming back. Some old asparagus I pruned back. This is a little compost area if you haven't realized that yet. Some more flower bulbs, etc. And yes, another pumpkin right here next to a peony. Gladiolas haven't bloomed yet. They'll bloom more towards the summertime. And this is a flowering tobacco or Nucatiana. It's very fragrant. Yeah, hopefully your guys' spring, you're getting some nice weather. I know there's a lot of drought this year in other parts of the country, so hopefully it's not affecting you as bad. These are potatoes. I had some leftover potatoes I just got through in this corner here, completely unattended. Let them go, do their own thing. They're growing fantastically. Let's continue along. Just things growing randomly everywhere. But I mean, this is like an absolute just waterlogged jungle. Give you the full tour. I will do a in-depth garden tour where I'll go through all these garden beds and talk about varieties and things like that. So I don't want to do that today. I'm just kind of giving you an overview of just the overall situation here on the hillside this year as compared to last year. I mean, just stepping back from it, everything is green. Everything is just this nice verdant, flush with the growth, very hydrated, very happy soil. I can say this year, much different than last year. So that's just a really quick little snapshot of this early morning foggy garden walk around tour. Like I said, I'll do more in-depth gardening specific talks about all these beds and what is growing, what I've planted here coming up soon. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that little tour. Hopefully your spring is growing and everything is doing fine wherever you are. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.